Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. Of course, you may be hearing or you may have heard of this winter storm that's going to be moving through just off to our south. And this thing is quite the mammoth of a storm. Winter weather advisory in effect for much of the western portion of the United States, South Dakota, Nebraska. You can see all this purple really stretching across central portion of the United States. Winter storm warnings in effect through southern Nebraska, the far southern tip there along the Iowa-Missouri border. And you see that winter weather advisory just off to our south, so we're not technically under any alerts. I think a lot of this will just miss us. But also blizzard warning here in Kansas as well as northwest Missouri, and even an ice storm warning just south of St. Louis. And not only the winter portion of this storm, but there's also severe weather components of this storm as well. Level 3 risk tomorrow for northeast Louisiana, western Mississippi for severe weather, and you know it's a level 2 risk for a good portion of the southern United States. So not only is this going to have winter impacts, but also some, not say summer, but more against that severe weather, the thunderstorm impacts as well. So really, a lot of the United States is experiencing this, but for the northern portion of the United States, Minnesota, most of Iowa, Wisconsin, even Michigan, we're wondering, well, what's actually going on? We're not seeing a whole lot of it, if any of it. So we could see a little bit of this snow, excuse me, as we go through the day tomorrow, but most of it will stay south of I-80. So we're going to set the future track together, and you will notice a little bit of very light blue, and that might be flurries, but that's about it. The darker blue is where we think that we'll actually see any snow falling. So as we hit noon, again, you're seeing that light blue north of I-80 and maybe just flurries. But this darker blue is where we actually could see a little bit of accumulation. That'll continue into the afternoon and evening hours here, and then you notice 10 o'clock, again, that light blue, maybe just some flurries, starts to taper off south of I-80 there, and then I think after midnight, this one will start to move out, and then we'll dry out by Monday morning. So in terms of snow accumulations, again, really I think it'll be primarily for Keokuk and Washington County, possibly up to 2 inches of snowfall. Maybe could stretch into far southern Iowa County, Johnson County, maybe a little bit into Cedar County, but especially along and north of Highway 30, I think we'll see nothing and just have cloud cover and cold conditions. But in terms of snowfall potential just to our south, things are going to get very interesting. So where this blizzard warning is, could see over a foot of snow potentially there. Maybe even see that foot of snow potentially into portions of northern and central Missouri, and then possibly there into Indiana and Ohio. You see this kind of dark blue here in southern Iowa. That could be 6 inches or maybe more of snowfall. Again, you just move a couple of counties up here in Keokuk and Washington, and we're sitting at maybe an inch of snow. So it's a very tight gradient, meaning over a small area, things could change drastically. So thankfully, we're not dealing with this, but again, we're hoping that, of course, all those folks dealing with it are going to be okay through this very massive winter storm. In terms of the winds for tonight into the day tomorrow, that's really all you're going to be dealing with, a little bit of cold air. Winds do pick up tonight into the day tomorrow. Will be anywhere from about 10 to 15. Gusts will be up to 25 miles per hour, so it will be very chilly as we head through the back end of the weekend, meaning wind chills are going to certainly be a factor. For tonight, anywhere from 10 below to 0 degrees. I think the majority of the night is going to be below 0, especially after midnight. During the day tomorrow, especially during the morning hours, could stay below 0 and then maybe get up to 10 degrees during the afternoon. Sunday night, more of the same, 10 below to 0, and then Monday, warming up slightly. It's not going to be much, but a little bit of progress. We'll see that wind chill anywhere from 0 to 15 degrees. At least we're staying above 0. For tonight, low temperatures are going to stay in the single digits. Again, those wind chills below 0 at times. That northeast wind around 5 to 15. Then during the day tomorrow, high temperatures slightly cooler than the day Saturday. Not going to change much. Mid to upper teens, but that wind will be stronger out of the north, gusting up to 25. As I mentioned, snowfall south of I-80. Otherwise, we're going to just see overcast skies. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. Monday and Tuesday might see a little bit of sunshine, so warm us up a little bit, and winds should die down at least slightly, especially during the days on Tuesday. Then as we go through the rest of the week, we'll see temperatures in the low to mid-20s. Low temperatures in the single digits, maybe a slight snow chance Friday. Otherwise, we're majorly dry, I should say, or the majority of the week is dry. Then as we head into the next weekend, becoming a little bit more seasonal, and that stretch continues with highs in the mid-upper 20s and lows in the low to mid-teens.